Yo, what's going on, G-Dot family? I know I'm a little late to the party, or not the party. I don't want to make it seem like it's a funny thing or a fun thing, but this is super interesting to me, so I'm gonna watch the family video and get to the bottom of it, because I know you're gonna have a lot of info in here, so it's just crazy to me of what's going on. So I think they get found out who the informant was. I think it's OTF Jam. That's what people have been saying. We're gonna see if it's confirmed, if it's OTF Jam. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, the notification bell. Also, please follow me on Instagram, Guaboy G-Dot, on Twitter, Guaboy G-Dot. Do it.
He wins when the family feels.
I claim to get a name, that shit be hot. The last time this war was this big was B.I.G. and Pac. Flowing out.
Well, you get triggered by the
beat the just little ass, man. What you talking?
I ain't gonna lie though. The fact he said the last time the shit was this big was B.I.G. and Pac, he low key ain't lying. This is like this is a big beef. This is a very big beef. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Triggered by the Sly for Vaughn comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Sly for Vaughn. I think they trolling me.
They be on my page like Sly for Vaughn. I know they trolling me.
By the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing them comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq.
Fam, as I'm catching these updates, checking out indictments, looking through old interviews, I'm saying to myself, in the last 2 years, people involved with this case directly or indirectly has been having run-ins with the feds, which we'll later discuss. But out the gate, that's one huge problem, especially when you're trying to depict who cooperating. Because what we do know, we hearing more about a person who's not in no paperwork being the alleged informant, instead of what's put in front of our face. And today in part 3, we're going to stick to what we do best, fam, and that's present the facts. We also going to check out some responses in this video. And now that we know Lord Durk is co-conspirator number 1, we're going to go over his indictment and what the feds is claiming him for hire. But I want y'all to know this, fam. I'm dying to know you guys' thoughts.
They got that nigga as co-conspirator number 1 though. Like, he the boss. Like, this shit is insane, gang. Can you imagine? You've been hustling all your life. You've been trying to get some money. You've trying to make this rap shit go. This rap shit finally go. Your closest homie damn near die to this shit. There's like some crazy rap shit. Your big brother died. It's like all your homies damn near. It's like, I'm not trying to make excuses for it, but sometimes a person might feel like they ain't got nothing to live for. Because it's like everybody dying. And it's really just messed up, bro. It's really just a messed up cycle. I hope we break the cycle, bro.
At the conclusion, man, I believe in a coincidence, but it ain't that many coincidences in the world that make everything line up like it wasn't planned. You even got the news just now putting out the day after Lord Durk get arrested that the reason all this started, King Von losing his life, his alleged killer charges has been dropped, which we'll later discuss as well. But before we run down on part 3, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Now check this out. According to Lord Durk indictment, fam, 24 hours after knowing his alleged enemy from rapping, of course, the situation with King Von, who some say the police is the real ones who did it, not Lord Tim. But Lord Durk didn't think about his kids, his fans, his family, his newfound wealth. He decided to throw all that away to take a risk to travel across the map to try to put $1 million on his enemy in a state where for such crime you can get to jail, which is the state of California. Which is shocking to me. Because fam, even for myself, I came a long way. And God has blessed me tremendously coming from Northeast DC. And if you're talking about killing somebody or illegal activities around me at this point, that'll be your last time around me. I'm gonna automatically think you the police. Now imagine having the access, resources, and funding of such artists like Lord Durk. You would think that's his thought process. Or maybe not. Fam, part 3 should start off with Bricc Baby. Briefly talked about in part 1 and part 2. Rolling 60s from Los Angeles, California, who used to hang with Durk since the early 2010s. He even did a song with him 8 years ago called Chick for Your Chick.
I got a thought for your thought. I got a drum for the Glock. I got some wind for
This them played fighting in the studio around 2015. This a man who you'll later see in the response less than 24 hours ago has seemed to embrace being the center of attention lately. This is also a man who earlier this year went to his social media to tell his fans that the feds watching him after a segment was put out from his co-worker on a No Jumper podcast.
Cause what made your punk go post a video of me, nigga, do run content of me and Quando Rondo, nigga, on the dead homies with all I got going on right now. All that you shit nigga going through, cuz nigga supposed to be my partner and running content on some murder shit? Try to put a nigga in the middle, like, come on, gang, like, nigga, now when a nigga, listen, run that content one more time, nigga, Kill Squad gonna be in the streets on you. You gonna be the first motherfucking example, nigga, on hood. Nigga, I'ma holler at you when I get back to LA, too, ass Flacco, cuz.
In the video he was referencing to,
You know, if anybody from LA can tell me who the Kill Squad is, because he always referenced that a lot, bro. He always just make it seem like he got niggas on go, like, yeah, I got crash outs with me. Can someone verify that? I ain't saying he pump faking. I just seen him claim, you know what I'm saying? You got to see what's going on in these streets, cuz. I ain't trying to say cuz. My bad. I fuck with the Crips, though. You know what I'm saying? And the Bloods. I fuck with everybody. You did on that?
happened to be a detailed interview about the reason Lil Durk is arrested right now. The shooting at the local gas station in LA that left the life of Quando Rondo cousin, Lil Pap, deceased. May he rest in peace. But recently, it seemed like that pressure he once had on his shoulders has disappeared. But Bricc Baby not new to law enforcement. Just a year prior in 2023, Bricc Baby was arrested after a fight broke out at a party in Los Angeles. He allegedly pulled out a gun and fired it at someone during a fight. June of 2023, he was released on a $35,000 bail, received with mixed emotions.
The building.
Oh, I know, man.
How you feeling?
Oh, man. Should I put on these headphones? I'm feeling great, though.
If you want to, you can, but it's all good either way.
Yeah, I'm feeling great, you know. Just sitting here fresh out this motherfucker, man, you know, trying to turn back up.
Hell yeah.
But just like him believing that the feds was on his back in 2024, this case, according to his recent antics and his responses, has been lifted off his shoulders as well. Now, let's go back a year before the 2023 shoot. In 2022, Bricc Baby made some questionable statements involving the demise of Lil Pat in his backyard, LA. From the outside looking in, it seemed he was putting himself in the mix. Let's go over how. Now, the obvious was that him and Quando Rondo is both allegedly from the same gang, Crips, rolling 60s. But it seemed Bricc Baby loyalty wasn't towards his gang, at least to Quando Rondo. It was allegedly towards Durk, and he showed it. You see, right after Lil Pap lost his life in a now deleted picture, Bricc Baby posted a picture of him and Lil Durk and a lot of money. Fans assumed he was signed to Lil Durk, but people close to the situation felt that was a reward for Bricc Baby for assisting Lil Durk, allegedly. How do the family TV know this? He talked about it when asked on his Cam Capone interview. That interview segment had a little over 30,000 views. Check it out.
No way this nigga out Cam Capone talking about this shit.
All right, Bricc Baby, how's it going?
What's going on, baby? Good to meet you again, you know me.
Yeah, man, glad to have you back, man. You know, the fans really liked you, man. Loved your interview, man. Loved your take on things, man.
Yeah, I'm like when I say it don't get disputed, so, you know what I'm saying, they can take facts from me. The streets can take facts from me, you know?
That's what it is. Definitely, man.
And it's like, I don't understand these new age gangsters because it's like, when did coming on the internet and talking about street ish get cool? When did coming online and really putting out street business get cool? That was always frowned upon where I'm from, homie. So I'm confused on when the turnaround happened. Like, when did this get normal?
Well, you know, man, I seen some rumors about you. Now, I don't know if they were true. You didn't really weigh in on them, I don't think. But, you know, I know you have a real close relationship with Durk. Yeah. And then there was the rumors about you signing to OTF. Is there anything to that?
Nah, man, it ain't nothing to it. I mean, it's OTF. We got some shit in the works, but it ain't no locked-in type situation. They just see me on the gram with a gang of money and just think that it's that. But, you know what I'm saying? We got music coming. We just filling out the fields right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it's time to lock in, everybody gonna lock in.
How'd you link up with Durk?
Me and Durk met through DJ Bands. DJ Bands used to always be in the trenches with me and Pee Wee Longway, so like right around lobby runners and all that early on. So when Bands and Durk started coming to LA, I kind of linked with them, and shit, it's been together since then. Like we was kicking it in LA and shit. I started coming to Chicago and we just started linking in, like, you know, like family, you know, like people that's kind of like alike.
That street shit get deep. I want y'all to know that. This street shit get deeper than y'all think, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, birds of a feather flock together. We the same type of nigga. To me. I don't know.
No, that's what's up.
No, I'm
man.
just saying, you know, I don't know, other people might have other, but to me and him the same type of person. That's why we get along so well. Like, it was at a point to where I was talking to him more than bands, because we got more shit in common. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as growing up gangbanging and shit. But bands, that's my dog. Always put him first.
Durk beat his case. Well, he didn't beat his case, but it got dismissed. So that's like...
Okay, so I put that's 2 and 2 together, you feel what I'm saying? Now we got that connection. We can go ahead and skip a little forward. We ain't got to watch the whole goddamn Capone interview. You know what I'm saying? We can skip a little.
Now, you had to be close to the situation to notice that during that same time, NBA YoungBoy allegedly signed or vouched some youngins in California. Now, on top of that, Bricc Baby decided to send a message to Quando Rondo saying he ain't allegedly 60s no more, while on the No Jumper podcast.
You claiming shit, you ain't providing for this shit, come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like Quando Rondo.
You're not with him.
Boy, stop.
What is it?
Boy,
Explain.
stop it. Understand? Like, don't come to the 60s and want to provide now that bro them on your ass. You get what I'm saying? Like we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
At all. We not doing none of that.
Well, that's gotta be weird for you because you fuck with Durk so much.
It ain't weird for me.
Yeah.
It ain't weird for me at all. Understand? You know what I'm saying? You're not from rolling 60s.
Oh, really?
You not from, nigga, LA rolling 60s. You not from rolling 60s, nigga.
Right.
On the hood. We didn't make that call.
But
you didn't put that on the board like you finna make this play.
With NBA
That's
YoungBoy,
another thing, too. Like, somebody, okay, you might have a Hoover in Texas, and they'd be cool. Like, there's everything cool with that. They'd go to Cali and get beat. Or, like, weird shit to be happening because gangbanging is different everywhere, and street politics is real. That's why it's best not to even get into that shit because if your ear ain't to the street and you just don't know what's going on, you could be the X. You could get X'd out. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no rules to this for real.
Boy responded none of that post. Wait till I start talking with a laughing emoji. Then on 8/30/2022, Bricc Baby quote, I guess NBA YoungBoy want that same treatment with the laughing emoji. But that wasn't it, showcasing his involvement. Bricc Baby also quoted that no one could say, or Lil Durk fans rather, that he didn't slap for Von no more. Check it out.
Slap for Von, right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... no. Like, who
They say
died?
you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for Von.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though,
Oh, yeah.
slap for Von,
Ain't
right?
Also, it was noted how strange Bricc Baby was acting when he heard on live stream that Lil Durk was arrested by the feds.
Vegas and they just all over the floor with numbers and shit to call. That's that new shit.
Wait, they got charged by the feds?
Nothing like it pops up.
Let's go real quick. Hey, good luck.
They got charged by the feds?
I need to get rid of them. Hey, Omani, you're the man, but I really appreciate meeting you. I really appreciate meeting you.
Players. Come on,
My man.
back in the day. Right.
Now, Bricc Baby went on a 10-minute rant about all this. I'm gonna play at the end of this video, but we got some more work to do. So fam, I had to say all that so you guys understand why fans, and even according to Bricc Baby, OTF members, believe he is co-conspirator number 4 in the indictment against Lil Durk, which we'll later go over. But first, let's briefly talk about Quando Rondo. Speaking of perfect timing, less than 24 hours of me making this video, Quando Rondo went to his Instagram post to say the following. We didn't get into the music industry to make it just to stay caught up in this street shit. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love from me, praying for everyone. Speaking of another coincidence,
Life goes on.
Quando Rondo ended up dropping a song and video the same day Lil Durk would get arrested, and the track title, Life Goes On.
Real, not for once, don't you think that it isn't because When you dead in prison, that I miss you.
Now, as mentioned, just like Bricc Baby, Quando Rondo is allegedly rolling 60s crip. That's not it. Just like Bricc Baby, Quando Rondo is also a man who was dealing with the feds for the last 2 years. Alleging he was a gang leader, but out the gate his case was sealed, even when I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention on day one. But this may be the first. Myself personally, I never saw or heard of this done ever. The feds gave him probation out the gate. And let's be real, fam. 2 + 2 = 4. You know, while in custody, at some point in time, Quando Rondo was asked about the demise of his cousin, Lil Pat.
Juan Bowman, also known as Quando Rondo, agreed to plead guilty today. It's in
So what if Quando Rondo's talking? Bricc Baby probably talked because they kicked in his dough for a chopper. Apparently, according to Wack, they kicked in his dough for, you feel me? Not even a chopper. They kicked in his dough for some other shit, found a chopper, so the feds was on his ass, and then he dropped that case mysteriously. Quando Rondo, goddamn, just had a fed case that just dropped mysteriously. Vine Bodies did. They just stop. They did put a lot of shit on Vine, but they stopped pursuing a lot of shit. I think they finna have all this rollback on Durk. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a lot of shit that's finna.
Connection with the federal drug trafficking investigation. Bowman is scheduled to enter a plea to a lesser included offense. He is accused of being part of a conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute controlled substances like meth, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. WJCL 22 News spoke to the rapper after his plea deal.
Don't give up, because you never know what life will throw at you. Life will throw you a Jesus, God. In other words, God, you could be walking in the rain today and tomorrow, by the snap of a finger, God will have you walking through sunshine.
That's true.
So never give up. That's something that I want to leave off with the whole wide world.
That's true. You ain't lying about that.
Well, thank you.
A motion to remain on pretrial release has been filed under seal.
And on top of that, he went on a popular platform, Vlad TV, and gave this answer.
Pep, he actually died in your arms.
That happened to my right hand, man.
Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know that's how it supposed to be.
My beef is really mainly in the music industry. You could have did this, he could have did this, your little partner could have did this. This the only thing about this life, my nigga. Ain't no rules. I might feel like I ain't shooting at that man hoe just cause I see her right here. You might feel like that. Big bro, you gotta live by no rules. Niggas commit an ass of crimes and wait till they go to jail to start praying. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
They said that you were the intended target in that situation.
All that shit was cap. Nobody know what the really going on, bro.
Now, we get the Lord Durk, fam. The voice, who, according to the feds, is now in the face of this indictment, and OTF, who also, according to the feds, is not just a rap label. United States of America versus Durk Banks, aka Lord Durk, aka Mufasa, Abdul, Malik. Let's go over his 11-page indictment. Now, fam, I want to point something out. Lord Durk had a show in Chicago on the 20th in the United Center. At that time, he was a wanted man. Because on October 17, 2024, according to page 4 of his indictment, a grand jury sitting in the Central District of California returned an indictment charging 5 co-conspirators: Kevion Grant, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Lindsay, and Issa Houston. Banks, as highlighted, aka Lord Durk, is identified as co-conspirator 1 in the indictment. Page 4 go on and say that they believe Lord Durk ordered TB's murder and that the hitmen used Lord Durk and OTF related finances to carry out the murder.
Oh, this finna get bad. They talking about TB? They talking about Chicago shit? Oh no. If they talking about Chicago shit, I don't know, maybe I might be tweaking it. This might be Lil Pab real name, like his initials and stuff. But if they talking about
Now before we continue, fam, remember what we talked about? The guy they accusing of being one of the informants, years of wiretap. They only got 3 days in this indictment, and it was detailed. So it was somebody that was close to OTF, but wasn't that close. At least one of the witnesses. Now, as you see what's highlighted, fam, Lord Durk and flight records show that an OTF member and close associate of Banks, co-conspirator 3, coordinated and paid for Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, Houston, and another OTF member, co-conspirator 2, to travel from Chicago to California on the day before the murder, August 18th, 2022. Now, based on our coverage of part 2, we believe co-conspirator is Vonnie. They go on and say that Vonnie paid for the flights using credit cards linked to Lord Durk and OTF. Co-conspirator 3, allegedly aka Vonnie, purchased the co-conspirators' flights to California. iCloud records show that a phone number associated with Lord Durk texts Vonnie, quote, "Don't book no flights under no name involved with me." Now in part 2, reading Vonnie indictment, we knew that he traveled via jet according to the feds. But now we know in Lord Durk indictment, according to the feds, he was on that jet with Vonnie. And as mentioned in part 2, we all know by now that Vonnie purchased the ski mask later that day for the shooters. And also paid for the co-conspirators' hotel room using a credit card in Banks' name. Now fam, according to page 5 of this indictment, that information on Lord Durk trying to out-trick the feds is true. That means no bond if it ever was one. When Lord Durk found out that federal law enforcement picked up all 5 members in Chicago, the FBI learned that Lord Durk had booked at least 3 international flights scheduled to leave the United States on the same day. When Banks arrived at one of the department airports, he was arrested by law enforcement personnel. Now check this out. On the bottom of page 5, they talk about how Lord Durk has attempted to publicly distance himself from suspected gang and or criminal activity. Lord Durk launching the Durk Bank Scholarship Fund at Howard University with Amazon, and that was on April 14th, 2023. But then he did the rapper Lord Durk turn to therapy to cope with tragedies, and that was on May 29th, 2023. Lord Durk also quotes, "He ain't a felon no more after criminal record is cleared." Quoting, "Everyone should get a second chance." That was done on September 23rd, 2024.
And it's
I
crazy.
guess the Fed said that was it.
It's crazy. His life was just getting like, I ain't gonna lie, he was doing shows in Chicago. He doing birthday bashes in Chicago. He pretty much doing like, I wouldn't say like having his way, but he was having his way. Like, he was doing whatever the hell he wanted to do, especially he dropped his felonies. He was gonna take off for real. And this shit just, man.
Fam, I want to point out something at the very bottom of page 5. Now, this wasn't a keynote in Vonnie's indictment, but for Lord Durk's, it was quoted. As described above in footnote 1, due to significant concerns about witness safety, the affidavit does not provide the identity of these witnesses. Now fam, on page 7, I want to point out as highlighted, the day before SR's murder, OTF members learned of the location of Quando Rondo from a long-time OTF affiliate, co-conspirator 4. After OTF members learned this, the following men took a one-way flight from Chicago to San Diego. Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, Houston, and co-conspirator 2. The one-way ticket to San Diego was purchased using an American Express credit card, ended in 2039, and in the name of co-conspirator 3, who was also associated with OTF and Banks. Also, the feds allege when Lord Durk sent that quote, "Don't book no flights," under no names associated with him, they believe, based on Apple records, a number ending in 9595 believed to be associated with Lord Durk sent that message. Now at the end of that page, they give facts associating this number with Lord Durk, including co-conspirator 3 and Grant, saving this number with contact's name associated with Lord Durk. Lord Durk also, according to the feds, self-identifying using this number in a February 2022 text message to an individual in Florida unrelated to this investigation. And let's be real, fam. Based on just those facts, we don't know if that's Lord Durk or somebody trying to be Lord Durk. To say it's 2024 and 2 years ago is the only time you found me identifying myself as the owner of this phone in one text message? Now on page 8, we find out more details of these credit cards, where they from, and Durk label. And the feds claim credit cards ended in 2039 and 1015 were issued under an account belonging to Oway and Astronaut Sounds LLC. Now Ola Ali stands for Oway, who at that time, according to the feds, was Lord Durk manager. Georgia's Secretary and State Online Corporation records show that Astronaut Sounds LLC was initially registered by Oway in 2017, but in 2021, a new manager and Lord Durk was added to the business. The bank records also show that the Astronaut Sounds American Express account had 4 credit cards issued to 4 individuals: Lord Durk, co-conspirator 3, Bank's father, aka Big Durk, and Oway, his manager. They also mentioned that according to the private airplane company, Lord Durk and Grant, as we mentioned, flew on the same airplane from Los Angeles to Miami on August 16, 2022. Also, back to LA on August 18, 2022, the day before SR's murder. Records from the rental property show that Banks manager 08 rented a house in California from July 1st to October 1st, 2022. The feds say, according to a video footage from August 18, 2022 podcast, shows the host of the podcast with Lord Durk, where Durk appears to be inside the house. Now, the interview that the feds was talking about is the interview that he did on DJ Academic's podcast. It's crazy to think that Lord Durk immediately did the podcast after in California. And DJ Academics knows this already. I mean, it ain't his fault. He just doing his job. But it does put Lord Durk's questions in perspective. Check out a clip.
Said,
okay.
When he was arguing with somebody afterwards. But this was before. Like, it was recently. Where we was at? We was on Future Tour. They were like, the baby here. Ask him yourself. Call him. I put him in a room. Like, no. Come here. I was like, check it out, Brody. I'm like, look, that small shit, that little shit, let's get to the money. Like, you see what they trying to do to you. You see what they trying to. We don't have no beef. We don't have, like, why? Yeah. I don't give a fuck because you did some album with that man. That shit sold how much? It's what I'm saying. This shit about
sales. So you're not
sales.
caring it like that then. So you don't care if like a rapper collaborates with him.
I don't give a
You do got a point. That shit did flop bad. I forgot that shit even came out. I forgot they even did that shit. That shit, no one talks about that at all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even blame him for not caring. Like, that shit was weak as hell.
Fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you no more. Cause it's death behind it.
So you wouldn't fuck with the baby no more?
With the baby?
Yeah.
See, the baby situation was a little different because we chopped it up before.
Okay.
It went there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So when we chopped it up, in the DM, it was more so like we already handled it. Then when I seen them again, it was just like
yeah.
You good. It's like we don't have a problem with nobody, man. We don't want to smoke with nobody. I don't want no problem with nobody.
Okay. I'm giving, and by the way, I know the young boy fans to be wild. I'm not representing his opinion. I'm telling you what I think his opinion is. I think that because of that incident, which was very unfortunate at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it's changed everybody's lives irreparably.
Yeah, that shit, like, when a real gangster, you know what I mean? When a real gangster get took out by.
Now, lastly, in Lord Durk's indictment, the feds detail how he tried to trick him, as we mentioned, booking 3 international flights. The FBI received notifications from U.S. Customs on the day Lord Durk was arrested that he booked 2 international flights one way from Miami to Dubai and one from Fort Lauderdale to Switzerland. As mentioned, Durk didn't board either. At around 6:40 that day, FBI received notification that Lord Durk had booked a passenger on a private plane departing Miami, destined for Italy, scheduled to depart at around 9 p.m. At around 8 p.m., Lord Durk was arrested by law enforcement in the vicinity of the departing airport. Now, that was it for this indictment. Now, as mentioned earlier in the interview, Bricc Baby had something to say about all this. We didn't even know that people was questioning him for even Pee Wee Longway indictment. And even members of OTF, according to his own mouth, was coming at him. Check it out.
Trophies. You niggas not trophies. You niggas ain't that. You know you a trophy when you break the internet. You ain't even saying that, nigga. Come on, man. It's the brick, not the trick. Who they want to be, man. Pleasure to meet you, man. You know what I'm saying? They been trying to beat you, man, but they can't, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's the brick. Nigga, upper echelon, nigga. On the household name. 50 states and more. Come on, man. They talk about the brick this, the brick that, nigga. All you niggas calling my phone and all that, nigga. Nigga put insight on what's going on. You gotta admit that little nigga y'all went to high school with, man. You know what I'm saying? Turned out to be a handsome, debonair player, man. You understand me? The whole world gotta tap in on this pimping, man. You understand me? But free the guys, though, man. I just wanna know why a nigga hate me so much, though. Why do it? You know what I mean? It's like, Who the first person I told on? I'm an Eric Holder lover. I'm not Eric's homeboy. I told on Longway. I told on Durk. I told on whatever when the feds came. I told everything, cuz on 6-0, not a lick of paperwork ever said my name. Not one of my arrests have you not been able to follow the whole case, man. You know what I mean? I'm that nigga that y'all love to hate, nigga. Oh, hood, just like Osama, man. Oh, the dead homies, man. You know what I mean? I'm the Dalai Lama nigga that you love to hate. Yeah. But y'all playing with the right one. Cause me, my whole life, I've been fucking over these niggas. I've been giving these niggas a run for their money, nigga, on hood. Whether I was broke or rich, I always been, nigga, one of the most popular everywhere I was at, nigga. I been that nigga. On the hood, cause I'm used to this. But nigga ain't talking my language, my nigga stop talking, nigga. On the dead homies, we boogie down where I'm from, nigga. Oh, 6-0.
What is he talking about?
Point blank period, all that other talk, that's for the birds. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
All that talk is what he ain't, man. Oh, yeah, it's easy to judge the couch, nigga. Oh, 6-0 when you on TV, nigga. I'll be just like you niggas in my inbox.
Now, fam, since making this video, a lot of allegations been put on social media that as of now is false. One is that Bricc Baby is arrested. Two, that the feds is connecting Lil Durk to 2 more murders in Chicago. There's obviously someone who think they know more than what's being presented to the public. But rest assured, if more come out, expect part 4.
Now, this is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. He see there's a way out, but it's slim. But he can't make it, but he's still gonna be sitting down for a minute. So it just depends on how everything shake out. But them feds trying to nail his ass to the cross though. I ain't gonna lie. They trying to get him. They trying to get him. Gangsta rap is dead. Don't please stop that.